Alright, this is my 100th video and 400 sub special, and this is the first part, and I will have more parts up soon of different kinds of battles. So the first one's a down battle against Ed, and yeah, this one pretty much we get battles, we give them sets of Pokemon that already exist and abilities, EV them whatever way we want. I EV'd mine to whatever Smoggin said, to be honest, and we nicknamed them randomly. I nicknamed mine kind of relating to them. I think Eds are just random, so I don't know what all of his guys were. I also have the Vibrava, which is my Ditto. My only knows transform. One of the things that say when we got to the match was could we have a random Pokemon roughly the same base HP as Ditto to use and just make it transform. I think he forgot or something like that, but it doesn't really matter all that much anyway, because essentially it's just going to turn into a Ditto, same stats and everything apart from HP, which is roughly the same base stat wise. So he's got his Almond out, and he gets fairly paralyzed randomly there, and don't know what he's going to go for. And he switches out to Upendi against my little Sly. And I Ice Beam has Upendi, and I got crit, don't I? Yeah, I got crit, which is kind of bad, because I did quite a lot there. He goes for the return, which would have probably KO'd. Or, nah, I don't know if it KO'd or not, but it would have done a lot of damage if you remember to give it max happiness. As obviously that amount of damage Eve wasn't max happiness. Even though it's right, it still did so little just because it's stabbed. And I'm not a Freemy is not a particularly Pokemon. So I bring in Ely. I don't know how to say that. I know it's spelled backwards, it's supposed to be Clee, but I'm not sure. So Surfetch does a pathetic amount of damage, and he just explodes, and I'll just call Hash because he explodes on me and takes away all my HP and knocks me out, so I'm sad now. By explosion, I think with that will probably take most things out unless it was a completely max HP and max defense and plus defense nature, the potential chance it may all have then. So I got into my Lithium one, and I shouldn't have given it return. I wasn't thinking really at the time. I was thinking, oh, I get stabbed, so it's going to do a lot of damage. I should have maybe just given it quick attack over return, so I could still have the Leaf Blade, X Scissor, return stabbed, and I don't know how much they would do, but I don't know. I just feel bad that I was able to one hit KO something as simple as that. Just because it's set. But whatever. So I'm into my Vespilas, so it's a Vespa Queen, but it's not got gender, so it's obviously a Vespilas, and I top 6 the 9.9 roll an eye face from the RC. So he's poisoned now, which obviously overall won't be too good for him. I can't remember what he actually does now or what I do. He flamethrowers, which does quite a decent amount of damage, and it's kind of like the fires coming out of Dell's hand. And I live on 22 HP, which is quite nice, I guess. I attack order, and I just love it, the actual move attack order, just from all the random little bees that go along. I don't really do that much damage to him. He flamethrowers, and that takes me out, I think. Yeah, it takes me out, so Vespalis. Very sad, Vespalis. So I bring in my Ditto now, shiny, and I go for the transform when you switch to Kaya! And I don't know what kind of Kaya this is until I actually transform into it. So he's just going to overheat as his powerful attack, and try to think here who this is. Oh, Arcanine, I would think. Will-O-Wisp overheat. I can't remember what the other move is. Other moves. I think it might be an Arcanine. But yeah. And my Dittles, obviously Ditto actually. So there were second overheats down not enough to kill me, cause special attack drop. I'm going to overheat him back and almost take him out. And I think the burn actually takes him out as well. I guess one of the things is, I guess, bad that because I have higher HP, slightly higher HP than normal Dell, I was actually able to survive. He might have been able to do the same with something else if he had his non-Ditto Transformer on the team. And the emulator lagged here, so yeah, don't worry, it's not your YouTube, it just lagged at this point. Wasn't really sure how we fix it or whatever because it does fix up after a few turns, so it's not like the end of the match completely ends like this. So yeah, he brings in his 9.9 again. I air slash, got flinch, which was kind of hurtful. So decided just to go for the Will-O-Wisp next turn. because he's already started, so it won't do anything. I think I'm faster. Yeah, I'm faster, so may as well let him get his attack in, because I'm not really go, yay, I beat you because I got a flinch on you. Yay! I'm a good player, and whatever. That's only for fun, this is Dittos. Dittos are never serious, or serious. And whatever, so bring free me in again, and he takes some damage from spikes. If our spikes are even up, it's not even no spike damage. No spike damage has happened. So I go for the Dragon Claw because I just like Dragon Claw you Pendy. He lives with like 2 HP, Earthquakes, and I think this takes me out. I think he gets a crit. I don't think I'm mad. I think this is supposed to be slacking one. He may be banded, so I'm not sure. But he did forget he gave it because of the loafing around. He's not going to be able to attack next turn, which he did forget about. And he could have probably switched out to something, a Gardevoir one I think he's got, which has Serene Grace, which would have copied the Natural Cure, which he could have switched back to Slacking, and he wouldn't have had this dude paralyzed. Um, I don't think paralyzed really mattered at this point, he never actually got fully paralyzed, but he may have been able to outspeed, which would have been actually pretty useful for him. So he just Calm Minds, I Flamethrower, I go for Ice Beam next, because I might go for different moves, because none of them make any difference at all. Because he's already got stats, so I'm not going to get Burn, I'm not going to get Freeze, they don't have any difference of a chance of a crit. And I think I Thunder Wave next turn, not paying attention, just saw the electric bit and thought I was Thunderbolt. But it's obviously not as his Thunder Wave, but really didn't make any difference anyway. He Psychics, and after 2 commands, that does quite a lot if he was actual if he was actual Psychic type, that probably actually would have KO'd just because of stab, and may have not, may have left just, but whatever. And I got a crit with this Ice Beam, was kind of like, oh, because he would have loved it, he would have took me out, but my Leafeon that will at the end would have finished them off with whatever attack. So yeah, it was a good game there, Ed. Quite fun just having a little random Ditto match. Just fun actually, just making the Dittos up. So yeah, thank you for everyone for subscribing. The next part will be up sometime soon, and just so you know, it's not another Ditto match, it'll be a different match. And so yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and once again, thank you for all the subs.